good, but it feels too good. Like I need to push myself in a way that makes me feel uncomfortable so that I can grow. Like you're saying, I want to break so I can heal.
I'm a big,
when she quotes her own album.
I'm a big believer
That
in
felt a
like
little weird.
just, you know, diving in the deep end, like just head first into
Something
a
new.
shit pile of like something that I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know if I can get past it, it'll be the best opportunity for me. And I just dive into shit like head first.
Or you die.
Or I die. It's you sink or swim. You sink or swim. And you know what? I'm a strong swimmer.
I'm picturing Maria swimming in a pile of diarrhea, and I'm thinking like she's swimming, but she's not dying, and she's not hating it either.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, diarrhea?
Yeah.
Diarrhea Maria?
They don't call me Maria Diarrhea.
Diarrhea? Who calls you that? I feel like if somebody was going to call you that, it'd be me, and I'm not calling you that.
I mean, there is no such thing as a coincidence that your name has the diarrhea.
They say. Okay. So on a different note, I don't even think we mentioned what we're drinking today.
Oh yeah, I finished my
drink because Phoenix has orange hair.
Yeah. So we have an orange drink for Phoenix. What were you drinking, Phoenix? Vodka soda?
Yeah, I just finished mine, but I was just drinking a vodka soda.
Classic.
With a little lime.
Soda.
A little health kick.
Yeah.
Cute.
I think we're drinking the Mike's
I wouldn't call it a health kick.
Wow. We love
For
100-calorie drink. We are drinking today the Mike's Hard Peach Fuzz drink. If you haven't tried it, it's fucking delicious. It tastes like a fuzzy peach.
I like the way that your straws go through the orange.
Thank you so much. That was a creative touch done by moi.
I noticed that, and I didn't want to mention it, but I'm glad that I had the opportunity to.
Maria did bring a Tupperware of vodka, so we added some of that and some peach bubbly because
I'm sorry, a Tupperware of vodka?
Yeah, you heard that right. A Tupperware?
I didn't want to put it in a plastic bag.
Oh, because that's the two options that we have.
Yeah, because my vodka, I have a fucking 40 of vodka at home. You want me to bring that?
Yes. But on that note, I feel like no good night would start with anybody bringing a Tupperware or a Ziploc bag of vodka to your house. I feel like today is going to be a bad day for us, but
I start work tomorrow. I can't.
We'll see. We wanted to ask you, Phoenix, since we're on the topic, what's like your most drunk story or drunk night? Like, do you have one of those? Are you as animalistic as we are? We want to hear the other side of Phoenix. We want to hear about your drunk, embarrassing stories. Yes. Do you have any?
It's funny because this is the second time we're recording this, and I can't believe I have to say it again. Oh my gosh. It's like I don't even really I don't drink that much, so I don't really have another like crazy story. This is the craziest one, but it's not even that crazy. It's just more gross. But
it is on the crazier side. I've definitely
So the only time that I've ever been blackout drunk, the year that I drank the most was my first year in college, and unsurprisingly, but it was we had just finished our final exams in the first semester, and it was winter, and I went to school at Berklee College of Music in Boston, so it was very, very, very cold. It was December. We were all of my friends and I were about to fly home for Christmas, and we decided to celebrate after finishing our exams. And I can't remember what I was drinking, to be honest. It was probably like one of those really, really sweet, like super big bottles of Barefoot wine.
Yeah.
Which is just a recipe for disaster.
They're like $12 and it's the cheapest shitty night you could possibly experience. Yeah. Like a guaranteed hangover.
Oh, for sure.
Yes. Oh, the worst hangover that I've ever had. Yeah. And like just drinking straight from the bottle. Very just not classy stuff, but
but it was college though.
Yeah, no
classy time.
Until the last few years of college just saw me and a close circle of friends like listening to vinyl, sitting on the living room floor smoking weed. I think that was a little classier, but
wow, that sounds sweet. That sounds picturesque. Isn't that like a scene in Across the Universe or something?
Yeah, probably. It was very very classic music school, just smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, listening to vinyl. like drinking
An
like
artist.
little things of whiskey and like having a glass of red wine,
Oh my
anyway.
God.
So I got it all out of my system.
How romantic.
But our campus was just down the street from the Charles River in Boston, and it's such a beautiful place. So we were drinking, and then we decided to walk down to the Charles River in like negative temperatures. I don't know why. I was wearing this very big like fleece like cowichan sweater jacket that my ex had given me, and it was like yarn, like wool. It was really warm, but anyways, we were drinking. I was blackout. I don't remember much, but all I remember is my roommate Natalie walking me back to our dorm room and like taking my clothes off for me and putting me into the shower. And that's the only time that I've ever had to have somebody do that for me.
Yeah, one of those nights. Sounds like a regular Tuesday night for me.
I'm like, yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next day I was super hungover, and I was like, my roommate Natalie had left. She had a flight that day, and I was just in the dorm room alone waiting for my flight the next day, and I was so hungover. And then by like 8 p.m. I finally like mustered up the courage to leave my dorm room and go to the caf to get some chicken nuggets because I was so hungry.
Always.
And so I put on that same jacket that I was wearing, and I went to the caf, and I was like, why does it smell so weird? Like, I don't understand what smells so bad. And then I came back and I was eating my chicken nuggets, and I was texting my friends about it, and they were like, do you remember when you threw up all over your jacket last night? And so I guess I'd thrown up all over my jacket, and I had to realize I didn't remember, so I just put it back on. And yeah, and then I looked and I realized there was just puke like all over my jacket, and I just worn it.
Thank God it was your ex's jacket.
Well, and like, I know the moment you're probably thinking of when you roll out of bed to get some chicken nuggets. You're like,
don't talk to me. Don't look at me until I have chicken in my mouth.
Yeah, you're like a complete zombie. Like, you're just like, put jacket on, wipe face to get mascara from under your eyes, and
with
then you
your
just
finger, a dry finger swipe.
Like hobble over to the cafeteria like a zombie. Like I mean that's how I imagine myself, because when I'm hungover, I'm literally like this. This is me. I'm a mouth breather when I'm hungover. All I am is like, right there, chicken nugget. That's me. That's me. I can't.
The only good part of the whole situation was chicken nuggets, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm different. Getting drunk with like a good group of friends, because I blacked out with a bad group of friends or people I don't even really know. So
they don't take care of you.
Friends like made sure you got home safe and like were undressed and clean before you went to bed was kind of everything, because I've been in situations where I felt the same, but I didn't get the same treatment. So you're very lucky to have had that situation in the scenario.
Yeah.
Never for me. I would do that for you.
You always fall asleep first, usually with a burger in your hand. So I'm not trusting you to.
Or I'm notorious for I'll be right back, and I never
goes to fall asleep even though she's hosting the fucking party. We never see her again. And it's like 11 o'clock, and people just got there at 10. Like
notorious. I'll be right back. I go upstairs.
I'm just gonna,
and then I fall asleep.
Never comes back. And
yeah,
I'm like, okay.
You go to bed at like 8 p.m. on a regular night, right?
Yes.
I mean,
why? Because sleep is good for you.
To be fair, literally yesterday, I went swimming with my brother and his girlfriend and Justin, and then we came back and we were gonna watch Lord of the Rings, and I took a shower and I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. I watched like 20 minutes of the movie, and then I was like, okay, good night.
Yeah, I mean, like when you're fucking tired, you're tired.
Yeah,
like, I'm sorry.
I'm never going to be like that. I would rather have the company, even if it meant like that I was so uncomfortable. Like, I don't like,
but when I'm at that point to where I'm like, hey, I'll be right back, it's because if I stay up any longer, I'm going to puke, and I don't want to puke. So it's usually because like when we're drunk, not like on a normal day. I wouldn't just like soberly be like, be right back, and fucking wash my face and brush my teeth and go to bed.
I mean, that's literally like what I did.
Hammered.
That's literally what I did. I wasn't even drinking.
I mean, that's different. I mean, if it's
night.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
See ya. Yeah. No, I don't know. I enjoy my sleep.
Gotta catch those.
I enjoy company though. I love being around people. Like, even if I don't really, I don't know, like know them or like them all that much.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just would rather be with people than not be with people, I think.
Mm.
So even if I'm like exhausted, which I always am, I'm like, can you stay later?
Oh, that's
No,
nice.
yeah.
You never do that for me. You're like, when the fuck are you leaving?
Oh my god. You're my only friend. Of course I'm like subtweeting you. I don't like when you leave. But you're also like, no, I want to sleep in my own bed. You don't have any food I can eat. I'm not drinking. I just want to go home and drink water. Okay, we're not going to fight on this podcast. Wait, we fight on every other podcast.
I don't want to drink all your water, okay? Anyways, aside from that, let me try and figure out a segue for this one.
No, we don't have to figure out a segue. We have a series of questions and we want to know things from you, Phoenix.
Okay. It's also thundering. I don't know if you can hear the thunder here.
Oh.
Or the rain.
Have you ever seen?
Let read the cue cards.
Have you ever seen Anchorman? They do this on Anchorman. This is okay.
Yeah, I like it.
I
like it.
No, you mentioned moving from like a small thimble island of Salt Spring on like in BC to Boston, which is like a city, and you just moved there, right?
It's a city.
No, sorry, Boston
city.
is a state, right?
No.
It's Massachusetts.
Massachusetts
is a state. Yeah, sorry. I know these things. I'm just like word vomiting.
You're like Boston.
You've moved around a lot, and you've lived in different types of like areas where they're not all like country, they're not all city, they're not all like suburban.
She used to live in Oakville.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I know all these things, and
Yeah.
I haven't moved within like 300 kilometers.
Me neither.
So you must have a favorite type of geography, or do you have a ideal place where you would live for like a long term, where you would maybe raise a family? And is that your current situation now or no?
It's a loaded question. I made it very hard for myself because I fell in love with a man who is from the opposite side of the continent. Justin is from Massachusetts, actually on the North Shore, like 45 minutes away from Boston. So I have lived in a lot of places and I've liked each one of them equally for different reasons.
Yeah.
Like Salt Spring is, I consider to be my home. It's gorgeous. It's full. It's lush. It's full of nature. It's like the Pacific Ocean that has my heart. It, for a lot of reasons, it just feels like home to me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm young and I'm in my 20s, and like coming back to my hometown has been wonderful for many reasons, especially throughout COVID. It's been very safe and isolated, and it's come full circle for me to be releasing my full album here after releasing my first EP here, which feels very like heartwarming to me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the pace of a young person, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 80 sometimes, and I'm very grateful to live in a place where like there's beaches all around, like it's super lovely and creative. But Boston was really historic and beautiful, and I loved being in the city. I loved going to school in a place where everyone was, you know, had the same passion as me. It really is so important to surround yourself with, like, if you're a creative person, with people that inspire you and that are doing the same thing, so that you're able to like work off of them and be fueled by their motivation. So that was incredible to be in Boston and to experience living in a different country for the first time, and the differences in that. And like the city itself and the state is so historic. Justin's hometown as well is super historic and wonderful. And then from there I moved to Nashville, which was really cool, and like the Southern hospitality. It's such a different culture than what I'm used to, and it was like super shocking in a lot of ways, but I think it was a really good shock to my system to realize, you know, the different places in North America and how vastly different they are. And it led to us doing a lot of traveling around the United States, and
especially in the States.
Wonderful.
I feel like you go from like, the fucking west all the way to the east. It's like every, like, I don't even know, every state you enter, it's like a completely different
universe,
world.
different people, different
accents,
beliefs,
what the fuck?
different food, different accents,
different chickens.
Yeah. It is crazy. all walks of life, and we drove around a lot of the states, and we've driven as far as Boston, down to Nashville, and like through New York. So we've driven